All right, Sev Nation. So their name is Sev Nation.
Sev Nation. Hi, Sev Nation.
Don't be all proper, cause you know you be cutting up. They already know you crazy. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am with my mama. Yes, I came all the way home for Mother's Day because I just am such a brat.
And I'm so glad she's home. The baby's here too.
She loves the baby. Y'all, everybody loves Six, but Six is so mean to everybody. He just spoiled. He only wants his mama.
He been hollering since he got in the door. And I mean hollering. You know, he almost took my eye out with that cork.
Being very dramatic.
Really?
Where did I get my drama from?
It was kind of...
Yeah, first of all, my mom doesn't even like to drink with us, but we're gonna have champagne and we're gonna answer some of you guys' questions.
Well, first thing is, I don't even like Moet. Yuck. I drink Corbel Extra Dry. The cheapest champagne you could buy, and it's really good on the palate. You can drink it.
Palate?
That means that you can have ice cream and drink it. You can have some meat and drink it, and it still tastes the same.
I don't like how it sounds. It doesn't sound very good. But anyway, I asked you guys, what did you want to know, or what questions did you have for me and my mom? And of course, you had a million questions. Now, let's get started with the first question because I know the answer to this question, but I'm ready for her to admit it on camera so the rest of them can fall in line. Who is your favorite child?
They all
no.
pain in the ass.
If you were in front of somebody and you could win $1 million if you picked one child, who would it be?
Oh, Lord.
Y'all know it's me. Everybody knows it's me.
So let me give y'all a little story. So one day, Seven and Brooke were in here pranking for April Fool's Day. And they were pretending that they were fighting. So ask who got pushed when I thought she was beating up my baby Brooke.
I thought that was just because I could fight.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't because I could fight?
I don't have a favorite. Oh Lord, she's gonna get her feelings. I do not have a favorite.
I really thought, no. I thought that was because I could fight, y'all. We were pranking her acting like we were fighting and she really came out and pushed me. Like, I know you ain't trying to fight my daughter verbatim. That's what she said. Dang.
I don't have a favorite. I love them all equally.
Okay, so they want to know why is that child your favorite? What makes Brooke your favorite and not me?
Brooke's not my favorite.
You just admitted to it, and you did push me. I remember.
Just joking because I know you always say that. I love each of my children
if you had to win $1 million to pick one kid,
I couldn't make that decision. It would be too hard.
For $1 million, girl, you better get it together.
You want me to tell a story?
No, I want you to tell the truth.
I don't have one favorite child.
Put us in order from least to greatest. Okay, so if I had to be honest, this is what I would think the order is. I would think it's Brooke, me, Jim, baby Tessa.
You know what? See, this is the problem.
That's what I would think the order is.
There is no order.
Me because, I mean, Brooke first because Brooke is her baby. Not anymore. I think Brooke was her favorite when we were young. Now Brooke's all older and serious, so she sometimes outsmarts all of us. Me because I'm just me, and who doesn't like me? You see, you know I'm her favorite because she gave me such a unique and beautiful name, while the rest of them you can find down the street at the store.
It was 7 years between her and the last one. Anyone dumb enough to go back after that, her name's Seven. If it had been 8 years, it would be 8. Okay,
well then, that's why somebody asked, why did you name me Seven? Y'all, that is why she's so upset with herself for going back and having sex again after 7 years. Why'd you get pregnant if you so like anti, I didn't want another kid?
I didn't get pregnant on purpose. I got pregnant because I couldn't stop having sex. There's a difference. And yes, I know about birth control, but I just couldn't stop having sex.
So most people are gonna say, well then why didn't you just get an abortion?
Yeah, I gotta meet my maker on that too. I've had a couple of those, so yeah. So. Well,
what she tells us is that my dad wouldn't give her the other half of the money, so she couldn't get the abortion.
That was with Brooke.
Oh.
But
so you weren't finished because you went back and had another one.
Yeah. Told you, couldn't stop having sex. But Seven was a really cute kid, so I was happy when she got here. She looks just like 6, just like a girl.
They said, what was it like raising Seven?
Jesus.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, between me and Jim, who was the worst?
Seven and her friends had this notion that 3 learners equal a license. And they used to steal my truck, and I'd always come home and say the truck is a little out of gas. But there'd be like 2 of them here. I don't remember their names, but they pulled together their lunch money to put gas in a Ford Explorer. I think they even got pulled over by the cops one time too. So, yeah, life has been interesting with 7.
I kept her on.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Y'all, she's just like me. I'm always burping on camera. Yeah, I was her favorite. I kept her young. I kept her on her toes. Lord knows if it was for these other losers, she'd be old and wrinkly by now.
And this is why we have problems.
Yeah, I'm her favorite.
Here we
Somebody
go.
said, is purple your favorite color? Asking because your eyeshadow.
I love my purple eyeshadow. I do. I don't know why. And what they used to call me at work, because I used to wear glittery eyeshadow, they used to call me Sparkles.
Yes, that's her nickname.
Sparkles,
on top of Missy.
Sparkles Simmons.
Yeah, Missy is not my mom's name, but we're not going to tell her name.
It comes the mail
y'all
lady.
Better than invest.
The mail lady had a little crush
FBI.
on me, so she brings the mail up, but I gave her some liquor and some toilet tissue.
Cannot say that.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, what did 7 want? When 7 was little, what did she want to become?
Oh my gosh, she's only been wanting that model since she was in my womb. But what did she want to become? She came out acting.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly what I was meant to be doing.
Believe me, since she was in my womb, she's been wanting to do this. There's no, nothing else she's ever wanted to do.
What's the worst thing I've ever done? Like at what point were you just like the most over me? It can't be the truck, Mom, because I've done some pretty bad things.
No, I really think it was the truck.
Y'all, she was so mad when I stole her truck, and I stole my dad's, and he just act like he didn't know.
Because the ramifications of insurance.
But it didn't happen.
It doesn't make a difference, 7. It's what could have happened. And
I got in more trouble with the car when you got me a car.
Yes, I know, and that was a problem too. A big problem. I was so glad to get you off my damn insurance. I didn't know what to do.
That's the worst. Of all the things I did?
I mean, you getting busted having sex in the house is no big deal.
Okay, so that's the next question. Somebody asked, dang, y'all really got into these questions. Yeah, everybody wants to know when you were the most disappointed in me. It wasn't even when I failed the 11th grade. And I had to go
no, because look, she keeps talking about summer school. Let me tell you what I did. I dropped her off at 7 a.m. before I had to go to my job with the rest of the zoo crew sitting up there that didn't pass. And that was harder for her because she had to go all the way down to Eastover to catch a bus back to where we live.
No, I never did that one time.
I know you didn't. I knew you'd make some friends.
Every time.
I figured she'd make
I had a boyfriend who was older, and she really thought that I was going to take the bus home.
Well, and you really thought that I was going to come get you.
I would have been fighting every day. You cannot put me on a bus around people who don't like me.
Okay. Well, look at here. She got her way home.
Camera ticking?
And she made her way home. Nope, don't hear ticking. But what I will say is summer school was really good for her because after you have to get out of summer school to get to the next grade, you do what you got to do. Because she wanted to wear that damn prom dress so bad. Trust me, she was getting out of 11th grade.
They said they want to know how, because I told them I did a story time and I told them that you caught me. How did you feel when you caught me in the bed with a guy and don't say his name?
Oh, well, I knew something.
She beat me with a broom.
Yeah, I did beat her with a broom. Well, I think, did I beat him a little bit too?
No, you threatened to call the police because he was older than me.
Oh, yeah. I know people have sex. I had sex with
So why didn't you take it good? Because you took it really bad.
I didn't take it bad. I took it bad because you was in my house. You want to go somewhere and have sex, have it in the hotel.
But then you ended up being okay with us having sex in the house in the end. Brooke and Ak used to be in here laid up and you didn't even let me do that.
First of all, I wasn't okay with anything. But Brooke and him were together.
Anybody asked who the favorite was yet?
Yes, and you were last on the list, just to let you know.
You were not.
Mommy.
I did not, and don't start.
My sister just came
Here
up.
we go. No, so I let people be independent of themselves. I don't know what Brooke and Ak were doing behind closed doors. I just know that I told him stop coming in here smelling like a dispensary. So, and I have to air out the house,
couldn't help himself.
Giving the damn dog and me a damn contact at 3 in the morning.
Okay, yep. Ak, you're still pissing her off even in the afterlife. What is 7's best and worst quality?
The worst is 7's
Crazy.
a baby, like some other family members. She's
like my daddy.
Very emotional and doesn't think with her head sometimes, and she has changed that over the years. But
the baby
doesn't think it through before doing something. Like,
yeah,
I think some girl was kicking her car, and I think she had to go out there and fight the girl, and instead of calling the police or calling me, I had to get the call.
Snitch.
I get the call from Brooke that somebody's out there kicking the car that my vagina just bought. So, I'm like, are you kidding me? The car, I don't even think the car was 10 days old.
She actually kicked the car after I finished beating her up.
Oh, well.
Because she was so mad I handed her one of them smackdowns.
How about that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's one of her worst. Graduating high school was the best. Thank God I got her out.
That's the best moment. What's my best quality? Like,
you're very, very giving. I don't think there's a selfish bone in your body, considering
my baby daddy says that
some of your members might be a little selfish. You're not selfish.
Yeah, I got a lot of selfish people in my life, but I get that from my mom. My mom is an overgiver too.
Yeah, so I think that's a good part, that you give and you don't expect anything back. So that's always a good thing.
do. That's why I be ready to grab a knife.
Yeah.
But my expectations be small things, like
we're not grabbing
little
knives.
things, Okay, while we're on the topic of selfish people, someone said, how do you feel about Taliban? Mom, you have this top on.
I know, I just do that because it keeps it from draining, right? I didn't want to pour my champagne. That way I don't pour myself too much, just a little bit at a time. These gotta last. It's $16 bottle.
That's true.
Yes, I know. I ain't got no money.
I'll buy you a case.
That works even better.
Somebody said, how do you feel about Taliban? Your honest opinion.
Oh, well, let me tell you. To be very honest, I did not like the way he treated my daughter at certain times when she was pregnant. But I think on both ends, this baby has brought out a difference in both of them. And, we don't have to take any knives anymore. So they're working it out. And I think things happen. When I was with the father of my children, things happen. But I think at the end of the day, they're working it out. And I have admiration and respect for him, because I know he does love Seven. And I know he definitely loves that crying ass boy. So, I don't expect that everything's going to be perfect, but I think they're going to get it together and do what they got to do, or she's going to get mad. Why Brooke keep put her car where this fat lady cannot get the mail in? Damn.
Oh, she
I know, she just pulled up, and that's the new lady. See, Brooke.
Dang.
Damn it. Damn.
Yeah, my mom was like really.
You see what I'm talking about? Brooke keeps parking her car in front of the mailbox, and the regular mail lady is not coming. The one that likes me. This new one just skipped over the mail. Now, suppose it's a bill for something to get cut off. I'm going to tell her, move that car. We got a whole driveway.
So my mom was like really big on, because her and my dad, they had a very messy breakup. So that's one thing she always said when we were going through our things. She's like, good, bad, or indifferent, y'all are parents. And I don't want y'all to be like my dad. Well, she didn't want us to end up how they ended up. Because, yeah, their breakup was pretty messy.
I still can't believe that mail lady just moved and didn't try to deliver the mail. Oh, shit. You know what?
Come on, we got to concentrate. Do you want me to go out there and get it?
Man, this biatch. I knew she'd been doing that. Brooke got to move her car. Where's she at? Oh, and she probably put it in the Spanish people mailbox, too, on purpose. Go ahead. All right.
Okay. Yeah. So that's that on that. What's my favorite thing about my mom? Yeah, finally somebody asked a question for me, because all I've been doing is elaborating. My mom is like a really understanding parent. She lets us go through things. Like, most parents will be like, no, don't do this. No, don't do this. No, don't do that. But she gives us the opportunity to mess up. And she's like always almost certain that we're always going to bring it back together. And we do, surprisingly enough, even though sometimes stuff be hitting the fan so hard I don't know if I can fix it. But she thinks, I don't know if it's because we don't want to disappoint her, but she really gives us room to be F-ups. And compared to most people's kids, who parents give them no room to be F-ups, way better off.
Let's see if he coming here. Do you
Mom, we're doing a video. Stop.
You know these male people shady.
Okay, so that's my favorite thing about my mom, is she lets us.
Oh Lord, yeah, they coming here.
She lets us grow up. That must be the package Jim is looking for. No, she's not coming. She's going to
Yeah, she's coming here.
Next door. I told you. Okay, now concentrate.
Mm.
Yeah. Who's your funniest child, since you won't pick your favorite? Probably me. I keep you laughing. I make her laugh all the time. So if she don't say me now, she just being funny.
The dizziest one, Fleur de Lis Jr.
She's like dumb funny though.
She just does some shit. I'd be like, how are you home and the people deliver your package?
This is the oldest one, y'all. Let me tell y'all, the oldest is like the youngest.
How is it
me and Brooke are the oldest
that you get a package at your door, you're sitting at home, they're telling me they try to deliver it. That's not
funny though.
But you're sitting at home. Oh, but it's other stuff. It's not just that. It could be, that's the funniest one. In the way of, well, the 7 just thinks
you laugh at her life. I'm like a really jokester. You laugh at the seriousness of her life. I genuinely can make you laugh, like just now.
Gosh. Yeah,
she's trying to discredit me, y'all.
No, I'm not discrediting you. You're not a comedian, 7.
I'm funny though. You laugh.
You make me laugh, and you all make me laugh. But when I just sometimes gotta shake my head at and be like, "Oh my Jesus, did she really say that?"
That's me,
Jim. No, well, when you say things like liked it and loved it, and Brooke and I are like, there's no such word. Those are the things that make me laugh about you.
Okay, you want a confession? Oh, yeah. I genuinely did those things on purpose, just to irk
me. I could see that.
Yeah, I would always say I liked it or I loved that, or I would say dears, just to make her mad because she's like the grammar police. Like, leave me alone, let me be.
It's not dears, it's dear. Just like it's not beers, it's beer. It's not liked it or loved it.
What was your initial thought when you told her you were pregnant? The same thought she had when I pranked her and told her I was pregnant? This lady is anti-kids. You would think after having 4 kids, she'd be like, oh yeah, everybody have a baby. No, she'd be like, no, don't have a baby.
Once again, I think you all saw the video of that. It did not go well. And I was just in shock because she got me down to a restaurant and started shoving me full of liquor and crab claws. I remember what I was eating. And I was like, oh, fuck.
I gave her I'll put it in the video, but I gave her a fake lottery ticket, and
yeah,
it scratched and said she won, and when she scratched to see how much she won, it says we're pregnant,
and then made me think I won some damn money. So I was really
she was so excited. She was like, oh wow, I never get lucky. It's like you didn't get lucky, you got another baby.
Yeah. Jesus.
Who do I act more like, you or my dad? And don't say me, because
your father. You don't act like me.
Why?
You are your father's because you are. But that's not a bad thing. Your father has very good qualities.
But what do you think? Because sometimes Brooke says I act just like you. Daddy says I'm just like you. He'd be like, if you're just like your mother, it's sickening.
I think what Daddy means.
They both say I'm just like them.
Because if you get challenging, then you're like me. But you kind of are like him in the sense of you want what you want, but you want it.
I have my dad's emotions with my mom's temperament, which doesn't really work so well.
The same thing I just said.
Clearly.
You want what you want when you want it, and
it don't even be about my wants. I feel like I do something, so people should do things in return.
Right, but what you also feel is that if it's not getting done fast enough, then there's a problem, or it doesn't go your way, then it's the highway.
Somebody wants to know, how did I learn how to fight? My mom didn't teach me how to fight. I don't even think my mom realized how.
Hood. We were hood anyway. It's just probably in our blood. You know, I grew up in the hoods in New York. I got more black eyes from fighting boys than I did anybody because I was a tomboy. So I think it was just in
they don't blood. Think I'm really
and then,
like
you know, our father, I mean, it just was, it was inevitable.
I think they think that I got like the white collar, white daddy.
No, you just had to learn how to defend yourself.
White, straight up trash.
You just had to learn how to defend I'm not going to say that. You just had to learn how to defend yourself at a young age. So it just went from there. And, you know, we've lived in a couple of places in the hood. So you got to learn. Survival of the fittest.
You're gonna win or you're gonna lose, and I like to win.
And there ain't nothing wrong with losing. You can take a L as long as you come prepared, you know, not to get your ass beat or run away, because they're gonna keep getting you if you keep running away.
Yeah, we never.
Bitch ain't leaving me.
Mom.
God.
Yeah, we never. I don't even think my mom realized how much I was fighting until it was like dying down and I was actually stopped fighting. I was like the fighting was coming to a conclusion, or maybe it's even bad because when did you realize that I was like a fighter? Remember? Yeah. Oh y'all, we told her the story when we got jumped. she was cracking up because I was telling they all jumped on Jim and me. There was like 5 girls on me, Brooke, and my sis Jim, and my cousin that was there fighting with us who got our glasses punched off. We gonna do a story time about that before I leave because that was funny, y'all. It was 5 girls on me, 6 girls on Jim. It was, if we would have took baby Tessa out there, Lord, they would have jumped on her just thinking she could.
That would have been it.
Woo, she would have called the police on everybody.
She ain't gonna fight nobody. She's like, girl. No. No, I just thought the video was funny.
Yeah, the video was hilarious.
Yeah, the video was funny because it was like the whole family was out there.
I was out there doing what had to be done.
And of course, like I told you about my older daughter, you're gonna leave your child with the other daughter so you go out in the street, fight for your sister, and you got a child.
That's what she's supposed to do.
Does that make
Sound like a good
sense?
sister to me. I think Kwani had Stacey by then too.
Oh my gosh.
Baby Tessa and Taylor stayed in here. Remember Taylor started the fight and she got her eyes black, so we had to go finish it.
Oh shit. Oh Lord, somebody crying.
My baby's awake. Oh, this is a good question because she hates this word. How does it feel being a grandma?
Oh Lord. It feel about that look I just gave because that baby is wailing. I don't like the word grandma. I prefer Gigi. Brooke's calling you.
No, I'm calling her. Brooke, you can bring him here. He can do the video with me.
Okay.
Scared himself out of sleep.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get on her about this mail lady.
What was our best memory together? No, we just have, y'all, one thing about my mom's house is just like easy going fun. Like we could just be sitting here talking in a circle and we'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, that crazy motherfucker next door.
Mom, I'm gonna close the window if you keep looking out the window.
Yeah, everything is pretty easy going. You know, I'm not a bad parent. I had to be a stern mom, but you know, I try to make it fun. You know, I didn't grow up with a lot of luxuries and things. You know, my mom had 7 kids, but you know, I try to make the most of things. Yeah, I gotta get aggressive when I got to. It is what it is, because sometimes people just don't want to listen. Excuse me.
Me as them people. Do you and your mom get along all the time? Yeah, I feel like all of us really get along with our mom. We don't really have that kind of mom where we have those type of problems anyway. Because like I said, she's not strict. When we were young, she actually was really strict, and I don't know what happened. She just kind of did a 360. She didn't even try to let me leave the house. So I used to have to sneak out and stuff. It was so stressful. But yeah, even then, I only got in trouble when I really did something that was just too far. You know, like failing school. Yeah.
We had so many damn kids living here that weren't even ours.
Right. Our cousins always lived with us. It was so many of us in one house.
And we had neighbors' kids that didn't have places to live. So, you know, I'm just used to having them around here. It's probably why I don't want none of them around now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She got to bring him out because he going to stress himself to sleep.
What's the worst thing you did that your mom doesn't know about? I tell my mom everything. Like, she's just one of those parents that you can call. Hold on, y'all. Baby daddy's calling. Watch what you say, because I'm recording.
Your baby crying. Your baby crying. He crying loud, too.
What? Huh? He with Brooke. Same place you was last night? Alright.
Why don't you go get him first?
I told her bring it. She said no. Let's see. They keep asking, how do you feel about Taliban? And like, is your mom a virgin? Not even close.
Let me go get him.
Okay, yeah, go get him.
Oh, but shit. Woo! Okay, come on, let's go to your mommy. You got me a card to that mail lady. That new one didn't deliver my mail. It's mommy.
Come on. He was here the whole time. Look at how fast he stops crying.
I know. That's because I know he's spoiled.
How did you feel about me being on Bad Girls Club?
Oh, I support any of your endeavors. I think
He does, y'all.
I was your biggest advocate for that because I knew you had people not wanting you to do it and mad because you were doing it and just hating from the left to the right. So it wasn't a big deal to me. You go do what you gotta do.
Somebody said, how did your mom deal with the biracial relationship? Y'all, let me give a disclosure. My grandparents are racist. God rest my grandmama's soul, but yeah, they grew up in a different time.
I don't think they were racist. I think it's more or less that, and people grow up in different times, but they're not used to it coming into the home so hard. Yeah. And that's where it gets
because my dad only has black children, only dated black women. So it was just like...
But racial, I'm from New York, so my mother was half white, and my father was black as they space from Portsmouth. I'm the darkest of my mother's girls, so and racism is not a big deal in New York. Yeah, I am. Remember, your aunt and your aunts are white, but my father was very dark, me and Aunt Kiki's dad. So, yeah, racism doesn't mean anything to me. I've gone to school with Indian kids, black kids, Chinese kids. I've dated Chinese men, Caucasian men, black men, Russian men, African men, Jamaican men. I like everybody. And a couple of women.
Somebody wants to know, when you first saw Taliban, like when I first bought Taliban home, what did you initially think they said? Did you say, what the F?
Yeah, that's pretty much the consensus.
My mom hates the dreads, y'all. Like, she doesn't like dreads.
It's pretty much the consensus with everybody. I was like, oh, Jesus, what is that?
Somebody wants to know my least favorite thing about my mom. Y'all ready for this?
The purple eyeshadow.
The talking about her sex life. Oh. She feels the need to tell us about her sex life, and I don't want to hear that. Like, what? I do not want to hear that.
Why not? Ooh, that's funny.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up with a few more questions. How was being in the delivery room with me?
Oh, let me tell you something. So you talk about somebody who's gonna get punched in the face, because after a couple of them shut-ups, moms, I was like, now I'm being nice to you, and it's really hard for me to be here right now, and I gotta be nice to you, then I gotta hold your leg, and you telling me shut up, you're about to get your ass whipped.
Yeah, because my mom's like, it's okay, Seven, it's not that bad. Yes, it was that bad. I'm having a contraction. She's like, it's okay, Seven, calm down. Pregnant? Okay, that doesn't mean it hurts any less.
It was already too late, but see, what happened was she got there and they didn't want to keep her, and then some nice Caucasian lady helped her and said, well, we're not going to send you home, we're going to let you walk.
She was from Jersey. Shout out to you if you're watching this.
After 30 minutes of walking, well, guess...
No, it was only 5 minutes.
Well, guess we decided to come out. So, you know, here's my thing. You knew this was coming. You knew what was going to happen.
That doesn't mean it hurt any less.
But by the time they gave her the epidural, because she's like...
I only got 10 minutes with the epidural,
she's
y'all.
Like some other parts of the family. So every little thing hurts.
Mom, so you know that hurts.
Girl, bye.
You don't like, remember because you like 50 now.
Yeah, you like to kill me. But hey, I got my drugs. They sewed me up while I was holding you. I was like, damn, bitch, what the hell? Give me some stuff while you sewing up my cooch. So needless to say, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, she was real ugly in the delivery room. Don't let them break that phone. I mean, real ugly. You need a case for that phone.
I'm gonna get a case. Stop it, baby. They said, how old are you and if you married? Don't answer that because I feel like you're hitting on my mama.
I'm actually 50 and no, I'm not married. I've never been married. I actually don't believe in marriage. Side pieces are like Reese's Pieces. You can't have just one.
You heard it from my mama.
And if you're anywhere 20 and up, I'm your girl.
20?
Whatever.
Not 21 at least, so they can go buy you Corbel. Like a 20-year-old can't buy you liquor.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get the liquor. They just give me the money for liquor.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna do 2 more questions. The next question is because me and Brooke did a story time and like elaborated on the story a little bit. They said, how did you feel when me and Brooke ran away from Daddy's house?
First of all, I was very scared, but I know them well and I knew they weren't gonna go too far. And as long as they could get in contact with me, trust me, they were gonna find a way to get to me. So I figured they would stay together until they had a way to get to me. So I wasn't too scared. Seven's very savvy, so trust me. Brooke kind of was a little bit chunky back then, so
she couldn't run up.
Her the whole time to run.
Yeah, baby.
Mom,
I'm gonna burp like 10 times. Sorry. Okay, last 2 questions because y'all asked this question more and more. They want to know, how do you feel about me being a star?
Oh, well, I'm very proud, like I said, of her endeavors. I hope that this really can continue for her because I know it's what she wants more than anything in the world. And I hate for people who really don't care for you to try to say, I told you you wouldn't do this. Well, she's doing what all the naysayers, and especially a lot of family members, told her she wouldn't do. So even if this is where it ends this day, it doesn't make a difference. She's come along. She's made her way. Hey, she's in Wikipedia. So when you get in Wikipedia, you know you've hit somewhere. Brooke, you know that mail lady?
Uh-oh, you about to get in trouble.
That mail lady would not deliver the mail. Move your car, Brooke. All of this is ours up to that red car.
She should not be lazy. And your friend was here last night, so I couldn't park on my side.
Oh, you had somebody here last night?
Lisa was here.
Oh,
and then you get mad when I park behind you. That's why I'm moving.
I'm waiting for some mail. Okay, if the stuff get cut off,
I'm gonna have a designated parking spot.
You know what? Don't care.
Okay. Last 2 questions. How did you feel when I moved to LA?
You had to do what you had to do.
Yeah, my mom is all for me, like, doing whatever I gotta do to get my SH together.
I can't, stop you from doing anything that's gonna make you happy. At the end of the day, who am I to say no? It's not like I can support you and give you that life that you're looking to get. Okay, I'm drinking.
Mommy said I was her favorite.
That bottle's gone and I did not.
I know that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, see, y'all, Brooke said she knows that, but Mommy picked you.
I did not.
Well, what she did is she said, I said, if you got $1 million to pick your favorite, what would you do? She said, well, you remember that time y'all pranked me and act like y'all was fighting? Who did I push? Okay, the last question is, can we twerk for 10 seconds?
Oh, I can twerk for 10 seconds.
I got a baby, so I gotta.
I think I can twerk for 10 seconds. Hold on.
Wait, they can't see us. Move it. What is that twerk? That is not a good twerk.
What's the twerk?
Because your butt's not moving.
Oh.
You gotta be like this.
I'll be like Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, no more Megan Thee Stallion. Alright, y'all, say bye to my mom. Y'all have been dying for this video.
Thank you, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next trip.
Brooke, she held back. She was being real appropriate.
On the next 1 million, I'll see y'all.
Next 1 million?
1 million views. I'll see y'all then.
Okay. Peace out, y'all.